My guess is you click this video because you're doing intermittent fasting and it's just not working. Now, intermittent fasting is a great tool, especially if you're trying to burn body fat, because it allows you to create a bigger deficit during the day. So, for example, if you skip breakfast, those calories from breakfast can get carried over into the rest of the day. But my guess is something's not right here. So, I'm going to show you in this video how to improve intermittent fasting, how you can make it better. So the goal of intermittent fasting is to lose as much body fat as possible. However, the key statement there is lose body fat. There's a difference between body fat and weight on the scale. Who cares what the number on the scale says? We care about how we look in the mirror and what you see in that reflection back to you. So how do we improve that? Well, I'm going to show you how to improve intermittent fasting so this way you can actually lose more of that fat that you see versus just weight on the scale. Okay, so first things first is intermittent fasting, like I said, it works because you're basically banking a certain amount of calories. So let's say for argument's sake, I'm going to keep this really simple, you're eating 1,500 calories a day, just to say that's what you're supposed to be eating, and you have 3 meals a day, each of 500 calories. Okay, so intermittent fasting makes this easier because you basically skip one of those meals and now you're able to have 2 bigger meals a day as opposed to just that one 500, as opposed to just those 3 500 calorie meals. Now you're able to have 750 in those other 2 meals. You're going to stay satisfied a little bit longer because you're having bigger meals. It's not magic. That's basically how it works. The issue with it is, and this is key, we're trying to lose body fat. So body fat's that fat that you see in the mirror. So when we're trying to lose the body fat, the most important thing is that we hold on to muscle mass. How do we hold on to muscle mass? Well, you hold on to muscle mass from weight training, strength training, and obviously training with a good strength training program. You can click the links in the description for that. And by consuming enough protein. The problem is our bodies are very, very efficient at storing carbohydrates and storing fat as in body fat, and carbs as in glycogen or stored energy in your body. Your body takes those excess calories and converts them into body fat, and you're able to store carbs and fats very easily. Your body does not have a storage device for protein. So by skipping, let's just say breakfast when you're intermittent fasting, you're basically missing a window of opportunity to retain muscle mass. You need to be on what I like to consider a protein drip throughout the day. So every 3 to 5 hours, you need to be consuming enough protein to stimulate muscle protein synthesis. You need to be getting in enough leucine, which is an amino acid in protein, in every couple of hours in order to tell your body like, hey, here's the building blocks for muscle. Please maintain this muscle mass. And in order for you to do that, you need to constantly be having it throughout the day. Problem is with intermittent fasting, if you're doing a 16-8 window or whatever the window is, you're not allowed to eat anything. Now, the magical part of intermittent fasting is not the fact that you're skipping breakfast. That's not what makes it magical. What makes it magical is the ability to move those calories and have them later into 2 bigger meals. So this way, you're more fuller, you get all the benefits that way. So what I recommend doing is what I call a carb and fat fast. So what you're going to be doing is I want you to allocate some of those calories, but I want you to have those calories in protein only. So for example, when you wake up in the morning, I think it's best if you have 2 scoops of protein immediately upon waking up, because we're going to be providing our body with the building blocks it needs to stop the breakdown of muscle. Remember, we went a long period of time with no food. So if we give our body those essential amino acids it needs right away when we wake up, we're going to be better off with that. And we're going to stop that breakdown of muscle tissue, and then our bodies are going to look leaner over time. So for example, let's just say going back, you're supposed to have 1,500 calories a day. You normally would have 3 meals of 500 calories, but with intermittent fasting, we skip breakfast. Now we have lunch and dinner that are both 750 calories each. What I would recommend is have 2 scoops of protein for breakfast. So you're having just protein for breakfast, and maybe that breakfast is only like 200, 220 calories. So you're still going to have those big dinners filled with carbs, fats, and protein, but you're going to get the benefit of stopping the breakdown of muscle tissue, which will ultimately allow you to be leaner, maintain more muscle mass, allow you to be stronger, and ultimately make you look better. So if you're doing intermittent fasting, I recommend doing it the way I said. Do a carb and fat fast instead of doing intermittent fasting. It's going to go a long way in changing the way you look. And if you want help on any of this stuff, just click those links below. And until next time, this was Anthony, AB Fitness Center, and I'll catch you on the next one. If you enjoyed this, drop a like, a comment, and if you're looking for a coach and a nutritionist, visit our profile. We would love to help you out today.